We love to hate our villains, but has that taken us down a dark path? I'm Chris, this is Fiercely Independent, and let's talk about that for a second. In politics, as in literature, we need a foil. We need those villains to help show our superhero versus their supervillain and what their positive characteristics are all about. And we see this in politics a lot. And I'll give credit to Republicans. They do an exceptional job at creating foils, these villains. DEI, woke policies, those are definitely bad. You look at transgender athletes, oh my gosh, that's definitely a villain. Or even, illegal aliens. They're here to take your job, right? So Republicans do a good job at creating these foils. I'm not so sure about Democrats. They've got Donald Trump. We're not Donald Trump. That's their foil. And I think that's kind of a weak position to be in. But nonetheless, that is where we are today. But my point here is historically having these political villains, these foils, can have deleterious consequences, serious consequences. First comes to mind, of course, is Nazi Germany. We're all familiar with that. I don't need to go into details. But even communist China, Mao had intellectuals as a foil, and that makes sense. If you're an authoritarian regime, you don't want an educated population because they're going to challenge. But even recently, McCarthy, right, had communists as the foil, as the villain. So the point being is there can be serious and substantial consequences to when populations buy into these foils. Luckily, as independents, I think we have the ability to see through this. We see both sides because we're not attached to either side. And we can see where these foils fall apart and where the fear tactics lose their strength because we know better. We can see through it. We're not bought into it. That being said, I do think as independents, we do have our own foils. We have our villains. And my take is they're extremists. And whether it's extremists in politics, extremists in religion, extremists in any field, right? Extremism is a bad thing for people like us who are free thinkers, independent thinkers, and certainly nonconformists. So I want to get your thoughts and opinions. What do you think as an independent is our villain? Put your comments in below. I'd love to hear it and love to see it. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Either way, love to know. So that's it for today. I hope you have a great day. Stay fierce, stay independent. We'll be talking soon. Hope you like what you just saw. We have a lot more information on our channel, so please subscribe to it. And as well, we have a newsletter that comes out once a week. By all means, subscribe to that. Hope you have a great day. Stay fierce, stay independent.